Where's all the waffles and croissants?
Hey everyone, welcome back to another vlog. As you've probably just seen in the intro, today I'm going to be making my first ever batch of fresh fig jam. Yes, I am. So I'm not going to pretend to be a pro because I'm not, but I don't think there's a lot that can go wrong really. I have prepped everything, I have sterilised my jars, and yeah, I've got 2 great big fig trees in the garden, so why not? You know, they are still a huge surprise because when we bought this house we didn't notice any of the fruit trees because obviously they weren't in season, and then yeah, we have just discovered an apricot tree and 2 big fig trees since we've been here, so of course I'm going to make some jam. So I've picked the figs already, they just keep coming. Every single day there is ripe ones ready to pick. So I've weighed it out, there's 1 kilo of figs in the kitchen. I haven't been out and checked today, so I'm going to do that with you in a second. And yeah, I'm not going to add tons of sugar to this one because a lot of the recipes that I've watched, I've noticed that you put a lot of sugar in these jams, but it's not really for me. And I think as well with figs, they are very, very naturally sweet. So I'm going to be using the figs, I'm going to be using some vanilla sugar, not tons, just what I've got in the cupboard. I've got 4 sachets of it, and I feel like that's more of a natural, like subtle flavour. You don't want to interfere with those figs too much, do you? They're just beautiful as they are. I think you either love or you hate figs, and if you love them, you really love them, like me. Like my favourite way to eat them is with cheese, with goat's cheese especially, brie, salads. But yeah, I'm making a jam today, and I am gonna hopefully have enough to save a jar for Christmas time. I think it'll be nice with duck even. So many ways you can use it. I am blabbing now. So first of all, we're going to have a walk round to the trees, see if I can pick any extra figs today, because we don't want them falling to the floor and getting wasted. Hell no. And then we're going to get on and make the beautiful, hopefully, beautiful jam. So, let's go. Okay, I've got my dish, and I'm going to get Nancy's umbrella, just for those ones that I can't reach. And guys, if you're new here, please excuse the state of the garden. We have took on quite a big renovation, and we're chipping away at it. You know, it's a slow progress, we'll get there. Well, this is an easy start, easy to reach. Look at that. Oh, there's quite a lot that look like they're in easy reach today, which is good. They always come out with this like milky, super sticky that is, that stuff. Any more in reach? Yes. area for the figs as well. Absolute beauties right on the top middle branch, but I'm not going to attempt that, not while Rye's not here, because these trees are very bendy branches, and yeah, someone's got to pick the kids up later, so we'll leave them. Just hope they don't fall off before he gets back. And that's the top tree. I've got a bowl full. Look at this. So that is just from today, from this tree. Don't hate me, I know it's amazing. I'm still so shocked that we have got a mature fig tree. And now we're going to go down to the bottom tree, which is in that part of the garden which I call the jungle. Don't go down there very often, it's a bit scary, but we're going to go and have a look. It's not as good as this one, but it's still got some on. We've had a few off there this year already. Let's go see what this one's got to offer. Once summer's over, we really need to prune all this wisteria because it's wrapping itself around this fig tree and just going crazy and taking over. But yeah, like I said, we do not come down here very often because it's, well, I don't like to think what will be living down here. Snakes and all sorts, probably. Oh, but look at that. Wow, that is huge. Oh wow. Oh wow. Look at that one. Let's put my bowl down. Oh, I just hate stepping down here. One day all the garden will be done. We'll have you. Thank you. Look at that. Oh wow. That's huge. Look at that. Creepy. I keep thinking that a snake is going to bite me. Very overgrown. Yeah, we've got a few off here, but not as good as the top tree. Don't get as much sun down here. It's quite shaded. Right then, let's give it a go, shall we? Bear with, just need to sort a couple of things. One being my new apron. Any excuse to wear my new linen apron when in France. Hang on. Let's get sorted. First time for everything. If someone had told me, fast forward a couple of years and you're going to be in your kitchen, wearing your linen apron, making jam, would I have believed them? There we go, guys. Look like a pro. Let's get the hair up. We don't want hairy jam. Right, let's go. So, I have sterilised my jars. Please stop barking. I gave them a good wash with hot soapy water, rinsed them, and then filled them half full with water, lids down but not shut, sat them in a pan of boiling water, like low boiling water, for about 20 minutes-ish. So they're ready. I'm going to put them on a tea towel now and get them dry, because I actually need the pan that they're sat in now that we've got double the amount of figs than I thought we were going to use. There's my jars, all sterilised. I'm just going to empty them and just pop them on a tea towel, because I need this pan now. Right then, here we go. Today's ingredients, obviously figs. So these are what I've been picking over this week, and these are what I've just picked with you now. So this is 1 kilo, weighed that out this morning. So it looks like we've got about 2 kilo. So I'm going to slice these in a second. I'm going to use a little bit of a cheat, just 1 sachet of this. You're supposed to use 1 sachet per 1 kilo, but I'm just going to stick to 1 and see how I get on. This is a tiny bit of a cheat. It'll just help thicken it and give it a bit more jelly texture. Nikki, Positano Diaries, recommended this. She has been growing her own fruit and veg for years and years, so I just ordered the exact one that she recommended, because I thought if there's anyone to take tips off, she's the one. But I think there's a lot of similar kind of things, but I just got this off Amazon. So I think you get 3 sachets in there. So like I said, I'm going to see how I get on with 1. Then I'm going to use the juice of half a lemon. I'm going to use the rest of this lavender honey, which is absolutely amazing. It's gorgeous. There is just less than 1/4 of a jar left in there. And I'm going to pop in a little bit of orange extract, just for a little bit of contrast. And then in the cupboard I had 4 sachets of vanilla sugar left. So I'm going to bob them in as well, and I'm just going to see how I get on with them. Wow. That is... I'm just going to... Oh, look at that. Is that not perfection? I think that half's for me, that. So good. So I'm just halving these, or cutting them into quarters if they're really big, and cutting like the tops off some of them. But I like my jam quite chunky, like, you know, chunky. So I suppose you just cut them as small as you like. If you don't like chunky jam, you cut them smaller. Or you can even like sieve your fruit through, can't you? Through if you want it really smooth with no seeds in or anything. That's it now. Kids all back at school, organised, starting a fresh routine, which is always nice, isn't it? Nancy starts back at dancing next week, which is going to be tough on all of us actually, because she's going into a new year group obviously, which it gets a little bit harder, and instead of dancing twice a week, it's now going up to 3 times a week, which yeah, it's going to be tough on us all, that, because it's going to be a lot of driving and waiting around. I think one of the classes is on a Friday evening till 7 p.m. So that'll be interesting. That is almost 2 kilo of fresh figs. So I'm going to get them in the pan and get making this jam. Yeah, if you want your jam really smooth, you can use one of these. I bought this for the apricot jam because I made a smooth batch for the kids, because you know what kids are like. Well, mine are like, they like smooth jam, not lumpy. So yeah, that you just really push it round and it gets rid of any lumps, bumps, seeds and everything. But this is a grown-up jam. We want it lumpy. We want it like chutney-ish, you know, chunky chutney. Oh, it smells amazing. Right then, I'm just gonna add my 4 packets of vanilla sugar. See how we get on with that. Getting a lot more syrupy, and I'm just going to add the last, got to buy some more of this, it's amazing, the last of the lavender honey. So there's a bit less than a quarter left in there, so I'm going to bob that in. Quite the best. Mixing a little bit of water just to get the last bit of that honey out. Can't waste it. And that's the only water that I'm adding to the jam. Just a small glug of this orange essence. Maybe slightly more than a small glug, but looks like Christmas. It actually looks like Christmas. Savage. What next? So I'm not going to add the sachet of this until I feel like the figs have broke down enough on their own. And like I said, for the quantity of figs that are in there, you should really add, well, it's recommended to add 2 sachets, but I'm going to stick to 1. We're going to try and keep it a bit natural, you know. And yeah, I'm going to get my juice of lemon in next. Half a lemon I'm going to juice and put in there. Right, I'm not putting half a lemon juice in, I'm putting a full lemon juice in. Just because I felt like it was right. Cook it up, cook it up. I think as well, looking at this, I should definitely get 2 jars or more, which is good. 1 is being saved for Christmas, and 1 can get over the next few weeks. Ryan will be happy about that. 10 minutes has passed. This is what it's looking like. Lovely and thick. Looks like Christmas, doesn't it? So I'm just going to add my 1 sachet of, what's it called, fruit peck. And I don't think we'll need more than that, because it actually looks quite thick on its own. It smells amazing. Like I said, this is more of like a natural flavour jam. It's not overly sweet, it's very natural fig flavour with some added extras. Usually jams have a lot more sugar in than this, but yeah, I want to enjoy it and have loads of it. So I bloat really bad if I have too much high concentrated sugars. I'm not saying I don't do it, because I do. My cravings get the better of me. But I just try and, yeah, swerve it a bit if I can. Sugar and carbs, the devil. It tastes so good. It's been cooling for about 10 minutes, so I think it's okay to try now. And yeah, there's loads of it, absolutely loads of it. So I'm definitely going to get a jar to put away. And what I might do is use my, I don't know the correct word for it, the sieve, and do a jar for the kids, because I know they will love. You alright, Shugs? Hey? The kids will love a smooth jar, so I think I'm going to do one of them for them as well. Are you okay, honey? Let's give it a try. Mmm. 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 It's so good. It's sweet, obviously, but it's not as sweet as your normal jam off the shelf. It tastes, this is where it gets you. What have you been eating? Mmm. Tastes like it's not bad for you. It tastes just lovely, rich figs. It's gorgeous, but obviously it's still high in a lot of natural sugar, but I think the kids will love a smooth jam. So I'm going to do a chunky pot, and I'm going to do a smooth pot and sieve some through, so they've got some for the breakfast and stuff. Delicious, absolutely gorgeous. That'll be lovely at Christmas with cheeses and stuff. Fern the jam maker. Right then, what now? Let's get it in these jars. I think there's going to be more than 2 jars worth even. We'll see. One done. 1 jar of jam. We'll see you at Christmas. This is for the kids to eat over the next coming weeks. See how this goes. Very messy. Very, very messy. Really? That is a lot of hard work, that is, for that. And a lot of waste, I feel like. Don't like waste, don't like faff. They're not having a smooth jar. We're having 2 lumpy jars, and that's that. You like it or you lump it. What do you call it? The strainer thing is a bit of a faff, and you get a lot of waste, not a lot of jam. So we've got a small pot of smooth. You and Seth can have this on your breakfast, can't you? Next couple of days. Do you like it? Oh, she loves it. Oh, she loves it. Yeah. Do you like that one? Save it then, you can have it on your croissant, can't you, for brekkie? Yeah? Good? You might have guessed, guys, I had to nip off and pick the kids up from school. So, how was your first day back, by the way?
Good.
Tell everyone about your new teacher and everything.
I love her. She's not strict at all.
Not yet. 2 big jars of chunky fig jam, and 1 small pot of smooth jam, which Nancy is currently eating. And yeah, have you got any French to tell us to end this vlog, Nance?
Elle est nulle en français. Serge, what is that French?
Come on then, Seth, show us how it's done.
Merci pour regarder. Wait, what do I say?
Anything you want.
Vidéo. La vidéo, oui. Merci pour regarder la vidéo. Au revoir. Au revoir.
So thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this vlog of making my first ever batch of fig jam. Thanks for sharing that experience with me. I'm sure there'll be many more jars to come. And yeah, thank you. If you're still here till this point, I will see you on the next vlog in a few days. Should be a good one actually, because it'll be whatever we get up to tomorrow. It's my birthday in ages. Now the kids are back at school, so I'll be vlogging that tomorrow. That's probably what you're going to see next. And hope you all have a really good week.
Bye.